Luke,
Hey, how's it going?
what's going on, dude?
Hey, not too much. How you doing?
Doing good. What's
Yeah.
new?
Not too much. Yourself?
I've had a couple baseball injuries, but doing all
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah, just kind of trying to recover from that. Started some PT this week. But yeah. How was your trip to
You did? It
Hawaii?
was that bad?
Huh?
Your injury was that bad?
Yeah, well, the shoulder one was really bad, so I had to shut it down and not throw, and then
Yeah.
I got a second injury. I got an oblique injury that's kind of recurring over the years.
Huh.
So went to PT on Thursday and just got to strengthen. I'm weak. Gotta get
Yeah.
strong.
Getting old, right?
Yeah, dude. Bud Light.
Bud Light. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
It
How was your trip?
was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really restful. That was the goal,
Nice.
to try and heal. Just to have a really restful trip that didn't have very many activities.
Yeah.
So we just kind of chilled by the pool, and I read a lot of my old journal. I
Huh.
didn't bring a guitar. Um, And yeah, just kind of rolled with it. We rented mopeds and drove around Diamond Head, the volcano right by Waikiki.
Yeah.
That was so much fun, man. We had a great time. Good bonding experience for Erica and me, and for Harvey and me too.
Nice.
So yeah, I felt like it was a great trip overall. It was a success. It was a success. That's for sure. And I only gained 8 pounds.
Hey, good food over there.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. But
Yeah,
anyway,
dude.
yeah.
I've been practicing a decent amount.
Oh, cool.
I started a new version of the rent-free
Oh,
demo.
nice. Yeah,
I was playing it. I'm trying to like play it and sing it and like just get used to that. Um, so I was having a hell of a time playing it, like just gasping for breath the whole time. There's just nowhere to
yeah,
breathe. And then I played it
yeah.
slower. I was like, oh, this actually feels better.
Cool.
I can actually sing it when it's slower without gasping for breath. So I was like, well, shit, let me try recording it slower. So been doing that. I got kind of the foundation of the vocal. I just got to add harmonies and stuff, but kind of happy about
Dope.
that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's kind of an epiphany.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I listened to all my demos the other day walking around,
Yeah.
and it comes and goes. Like some days I'll listen to it and be like really stoked about it, and then the other day I
Oh.
listened to them all and I was just like, ugh, I suck. Why am I doing
Hmm.
this? This is a waste of time. Like,
Really?
these sound terrible. Like, what
See,
am I
I don't
doing?
understand why you doubt yourself like that. I don't really get it. I don't know.
Well, I think the songs are good, but just like the
Yeah.
demos, I thought the demos
Oh.
sucked.
Oh, like the production value?
Yeah, which isn't a surprise, I guess. But
Uh-huh.
um, I don't know. The further along I get, the more I doubt the demos or something. And we've been talking about it, like, should we
Yeah.
go in a studio? Should we do it all at home? Blah blah blah. And I'm just
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
leaning more and more towards like we should get it done the right way in a real studio by somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Or you could just keep making the demos until you become really good at it,
Yeah,
and then we won't need to do that, you
right.
know?
Just keep
Just
doing
keep
it.
just
Keep
keep
doing it.
working, man. You're putting in the time. It's great.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm just over here on my acoustic guitar.
yeah,
Working songs over and over again until I come up with structure, which has really been working well for me. I've honed in on the work harder song, so I want to show you where I'm at with that tonight.
nice.
And yeah, and I've been yeah. But anyway, I,
Did something cool with Justin Brown recently. We
oh
were on a video chat, and I don't know why we haven't done this, but he sent me some track that he made a long time ago, and then I downloaded it, and then I dropped it in GarageBand,
oh
and
yeah,
while we're on the video chat, and then I like sang over it because it was an instrumental, and so I was recording myself in GarageBand while he could hear me, and I could
Huh.
hear him. So he's like
Cool.
encouraging me and kind of laughing while I'm doing it, you know.
Nice. Yeah,
So
cool.
I was like, that's something we could do.
Totally.
I mean, just fucking around. Like I could send you one of my songs and take out the bass part, and you could sit there and like
Yeah.
I could listen to you track the bass part and take a pass at it,
Cool.
you know,
Hell yeah, that'd be
um,
awesome.
or guitar or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Cool.
do that tonight with one of your songs.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then we can, you know, over the week we could listen back to it and be like, oh, I got an idea. I'll do this
Yeah.
instead of that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
You know. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I've been working on a lot of high concept type stuff, more like conceptual type of things, and kind of building backwards from there, and just kind of like letting myself pick up the guitar and play. And I've been coming up with all this fucking cool shit, dude. I've got like maybe like another 4 songs that I'm working on,
Nice.
and I'm just like stoked. And I think I've got like another I've got a bass line that I really like. I've got like this new 12 string song that I really like, and this new kind of chord progression that's similar to like fucking dirty and all these other songs, but a little bit different that I like. So I've just kind of been like working on all these ideas and coming back to him every day, you know, and so like Work Harder, for example, it's one that I showed you before. I've been working that one the most, so I feel like that one's close to having all the parts and stuff. But like today, I just recorded something. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's a part to something. So I just wrote it in a voice memo as like spare parts. That's what I called it, like a spare part, because it's a part
Yeah.
that I know fits something that I'm working on, but I'm not really sure where.
Yeah.
So in the morning when I sit down for like a half hour or an hour, I come back to that list and I kind of keep working on these things, and I just keep working and feeling it out and writing things like that, uploading it to the drive, you know, as I
Nice.
go. And then slowly, like the songs come to fruition with lyrics and everything, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I've been working in GarageBand too a little bit, trying to
Yeah.
get familiar. And it's kind of hard, man. It's like a little bit harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Um, just because it's a little bit counterintuitive, you know. Like I need to dig in and do a little bit of reading on what the buttons mean,
Hmm.
so I can have a little bit easier experience with it. But I've been doing things like recording, you know, like maybe one of my guitar parts, and then I record like a bass line and try and match it. And my friend Gary in Chicago, I was in a band with him. He
Yeah.
sent me a song that needed a bass line. I put it into GarageBand, and I wrote a bass line, and I working on like syncing them and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get some chops in GarageBand.
Yeah.
So I think, as I progress, that'll be a good way for us to build tracks out too.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm making progress in that direction as I go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking, it'd be cool to, well, I don't know. I want to start playing. I haven't played drums in a couple months now. I had them set up for a while, and then
Oh, you
now
took them down?
yeah, I took them down. We were having company, and then I
Yeah.
haven't set them back up. Just no good reason for that. But
Yeah.
anyway, I need to start playing. And I guess I can just dig into the drive of recordings you've made and just like start playing along with some of your songs
Oh
in
yeah.
progress. There's nothing
Yeah,
stopping me
totally.
from doing that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I was just thinking, like, you're coming up with all these new things. It'd be so cool if we could fucking just jam.
Yeah. I know.
Like, you just like, hey, here's a new song, and we just fucking jam on it for a
Jam.
minute,
I know.
Yeah. Well, shit. Sometime we could actually get together. Where I guess we're like a month away from the hike.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little over a month.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The 16th. What is today? Yeah, 16th. So shit, that's coming up 25th.
Yeah.
We should have at least one day there to do something.
I would love that, man. If you could line up a rehearsal space that had all the backline and a guitar I could use, or if you had a guitar or a bass or something,
Yeah,
we could jam.
That'd be
You know, if we
rad.
could use their PA and their drum kit, just jump in there and jam for a little bit. It could be easy, you know. Just,
Yeah, let me look it
just
up.
someplace for a couple hours, somewhere in Seattle or somewhere near you. You know, I know of a couple here in LA.
I'm looking it up right now. Roy's
Like
Place.
SIR. What's that?
Place is called Roy's Place, open 24 hours. Huh. Yeah, so I'm sure I could find something.
Cool. Yeah, I mean something like that would be perfect, you know.
Yeah,
Or I mean if you had like a guitar amp and a
I don't.
guitar and your drum and we could what's that?
I don't have an amp or an electric
Okay.
guitar.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. I was just going to I don't know if you would be able to jam in your house either. I wouldn't want to impose or suggest that.
I mean, I
But
probably could get away with it if we just did it like one day. um,
well, you know, we'll have that as like the like at the very least. Let's do that.
yeah,
You know,
right, right.
cuz it
I mean,
kind of sounds like what's that?
I've got the two acoustic guitars and drums. That's what I've got.
Man, you and me doing just like acoustic guitars would be awesome.
Yeah,
You know, I would
yeah,
I would really enjoy that. I'm really having fun exploring you know, my voice on guitar like with lead and harmonizing and just like it's been so much fun. I can't wait to just experiment with you with that kind of stuff cuz
oh yeah,
I remember when you lived above Copperfields, I used to come by sometimes and you and I would swap songs on the acoustics. Do you remember that?
sure, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember singing in that spot. I remember playing probably some Radiohead, and yeah, you were always like complimentary about stuff like that.
Yeah.
When I would belt stuff out,
I
be
love
all
that. Yeah.
obnoxious.
Glorious Day.
Yeah, that's the song. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, should cover that shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We got to play that song up there. Like, let's start thinking of the shit we're gonna play. I started actually practicing my songs now.
Hmm.
You know, like you were doing. So I'm practicing "Dirty" and I'm practicing "Abracadabra," and now I'm almost there with "Work Harder." So now that I've got pretty much the structure worked out in my head, and I've got fucking "Dirty" at least charted out, um, I can just start practicing them. You know.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like
So
just playing it all the way through, or
yeah, playing it all the way through. Yeah.
yeah,
Because then it usually ends up that I feel like playing it a certain way. So then if that's how I feel like playing it, that's how it makes me the most happy and fulfilled. Then I'm just gonna play it that way. Yeah, it's gonna
yeah,
be awesome. You know, that's really what I'm looking for. I love playing my songs, man.
yeah. Hell yeah.
They really surprise me too.
Huh.
You know, kind of how they sound.
Right.
But I'm
Yeah.
stoked. I'm surprised when the shit happens. Like I had this idea the other day. I've had a lot of ideas. I can't wait to share them with you. By the way, and I had this idea where I love Travis picking. I love that kind of ragtime, Big Bill Brunzi, Mississippi John Hurt, Travis picking, and I've been conflicted because I like that, and I like rockabilly, you know, like Johnny Cash, these kind of things, but I don't necessarily want to incorporate it into how I play. And when I write songs with Johnny Cash in mind, it never ends up really sounding like him. It's kind of like Foo Fighters or something, you know.
Hmm.
And so I'm thinking, well, maybe I can do like a grunge version of Travis picking. So instead of being like boom 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 boom, you know, like instead of something like that, like carnival ragtime, maybe it's something like boom 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 boom, you know what I mean, like something like more interesting, and like muddy or something, but with those elements that I love, and just like with my spin on it, and kind of leaning into this like grunge kind of feel that I'm really fucking with.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing what happens. And for example, I bought a slide, so I'm gonna start experimenting with that on the acoustic,
Nice.
and see what kind of cool sounds come out of that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm just having like so much fun just coming up with like just different stuff. It's so cool, dude. Yeah, like from 6 to 7, I'm playing my guitar. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Huh.
That's when I work on our stuff.
Nice. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I need to get on a daily. I'm terrible with routines. I can't do a routine. I just change it.
Yeah, I see.
Every time
I
I
have
make a plan.
commitment issues. I don't know if that's what you're kind of talking about. Maybe it's like hard to say, yeah, I want to do this every day, because then to me it's like, well, how do I know I want to do every day? Fuck that. I want to do what I want to do in the morning, like it's my time.
Yeah.
But what I've realized is that that there are only maybe 5 things that I want to focus my time on. Period. Like all of my time, there's only 5 things I want to focus it on. You know,
Hmm.
so it's like my business, my band, myself, my girlfriend, and I don't know. Maybe there's only 4 things. That's what I'm focusing on. So like, what do I want to do when I've got my self time? What do I do? What do I do when I got my band time? What do I
Yeah.
do with Erica? And all of these 4 things fulfill me so hard, dude, that I'm stoked. You know, but the thing is like in self time, there's some bullshit you got to do. Like you have to work out. You have to like listen to meditation stuff and sit in the morning and like think about how everything's awesome and you're grateful and shit. So
Yeah.
you got to work still. But in the end, it's stuff that I know that is paid time for me and that I'm getting like some benefit out of it. I'm getting value out of it because it like enriches me and makes me feel better. So for me, being a person who hates like having to like live in a place and be committed to it or like commit to anything at all, period, that kind of helps me just like progress. Because I know regardless of whatever I commit to, when I start doing it, I'm going to feel stoked about the fact that I'm doing it. When I work out, I box because I love boxing.
Hmm.
I'm not going to the gym and pumping iron because like that would just be, I would dread that. But when Fernando's in my backyard, I'm like, fuck yeah, Fernando's here. So I'm stoked, but I'm working out too. So I'm tricking myself into doing something that I know I need to do and I want to do to enrich myself. So that's
Right.
how I'm structuring my life now. And so far it's been cool. You can do that now with your 7 to 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I wrote a bunch the last week or two. I'm writing about
That's
like
great.
2001, 2002.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your version of me of something. Actually, I love that kind of
Well,
stuff.
there's more stuff in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Um, I remember us going to the, excuse me, I remember us going body surfing and stuff when I lived out there.
Okay.
Do you remember this? Do you remember,
What?
I don't know if you saw me or not, but there's one day in traffic where we passed each other in traffic. Do you
Okay.
remember this?
I kind of do.
It was on, I think it was on
Yeah.
like,
On the 10
yeah, coming off the 10, like La Brea
or the
or
405.
La Cienega, one of those
Oh,
streets that we
Cienega.
would take from the 10 up to
Okay.
Hollywood. And I fucking saw you one day on the
Yeah.
commute, and it was like a miracle. It was like, Luke! Hey! That's insane to see somebody on the commute, that you know
Right.
from back home. It's fucking insane. That's a good one.
I remember that.
Shoot. Most it's like, we went body surfing one time, or we played in Allison Pool.
Yeah.
Um, remember a lot of like, yeah, old times with you like having asthma and like always being sort of
Mm,
short of breath
yeah, that
back in the
makes
old
sense.
apartment.
No, that makes sense because that's the period where I was delivering pizza and I was refusing to use my inhaler.
Oh,
So I was just probably suffering. And then finally, when I went to the hospital, they're like, "Jesus Christ, dude, you could have died."
wow, really?
Yeah, so I've been using my inhaler ever since.
When did that happen?
When I was living in Columbia.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think I necessarily told you or was
Hmm.
public about it. It was just sort of something I went through. Like a
Hmm.
medical thing. I
Yeah.
didn't really think it was a big deal, but actually, I mean, the reason I went into the hospital is because I was having such trouble breathing that when I was delivering a pizza and I would have to go up two sets of stairs, and I'm talking like maybe 16 stairs total, I would be like hobbling finally, and then like really trying to catch my breath before I knocked on
Mm.
the door. So I was like,
Wow.
I need to go in, I don't
Yeah.
want. So they were like, yeah, you could have died. And I was just being stubborn. I was thinking by now I should have grown out of asthma. So I was just trying to white knuckle my way through it. But, I have
Huh.
asthma.
Yeah.
That's it. I have to deal with it. Hey, do you remember that clip I sent you of that thing you wrote? That little
Uh,
clip I sent you, that green thing?
no. What was it?
Well, I was going through that journal. Did I tell you I brought my old journal with me
Yeah. Yeah. From what
to
year?
Hawaii? 98, man. So it
Nice,
was
dude.
actually, yeah, it was fucking 98. And I actually want to read you some of the stuff because, like, I actually like myself. I like how I wrote even back then. And it
Hmm.
shocked me. And there were things that were just more like, it's an amateur move. Like, maybe I used a word and I didn't use it right, or, I'm trying, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
And then just to see my point of view and just it was really fucking cool, man. Just that I'm really thankful I've been journaling all this years.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, there's some poetry in there that I'm just like, wow, this isn't like terrible. I'm not super embarrassed about this shit.
Should use some of it, dude.
I know, like, fuck, man, this is before you and I met. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the reason why I'm drawn to you, Ryan. I mean, I've been a fucking poet and a writer my whole life. I won an
Yeah.
award in middle school for writing. I met
Yeah.
Roald Dahl. Yeah, I did.
You met Roald Dahl?
Yeah, I won an award in
Nice.
middle school in like sixth grade. Some fucking. I probably competed against your ass, motherfucker. And I got to meet
Illinois.
Roald Dahl or something like that, and it was six of us from my school that won it, and he did some talk, up near Chicago, and
That's
we
awesome.
went up there and saw him speak. It's cool, yeah. I'd never read any of his books, but I remember it. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to fucking get that story I wrote. I mean, can you imagine? I have no idea what it was about or anything.
Right. Well, you sent that clip, I think, when you were in Hawaii, and I was like, I can't
Yeah.
read this handwriting.
Oh,
Is that what you're talking about?
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to remember what it was, but
I
it
got it
popped
right
out of
here.
my journal.
A guy that takes life seriously. All this mental discipline, trying something. My name, Ryan Walker, on his night of bliss in a sea of female mystery, February 18th. When you say,
What day was that? What day was yours dated?
oh, and it's got my handwriting on it.
Yeah, the green one is your handwriting.
When you say we. Huh.
And I feel like that ended up in your poem book.
When you say we?
Yeah, your poems from 98 to 99 and such.
Yeah. It's
I
likely.
think that was one of them. Yeah. So that might have been like when you originally wrote it down or something.
Huh. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I probably told you, I found these old audio journals from that same era.
What?
98, 99, like cassette tape
What?
journals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like 3 or 4 of them.
Holy shit.
They're from like Corbin Hall and summer before that. Yeah.
Holy shit. Who's on them?
I think it's mostly
It's
just
just-
me being
Yeah,
super
perfect.
high and talking like an idiot.
Fuck, that's so sick that you have that.
Yeah.
Have you listened to them all and stuff?
Not all of them, but I transcribed one of them, which is really interesting.
Fuck, that is so cool.
Yeah, I should send you that transcript. It's
Oh, please. I'd rather
it's so
listen to it,
embarrassing.
man. I'm more like audio.
Yeah, that'd be better.
I mean,
That'd
if
be
you're
way
willing,
easier.
if you're willing,
Yeah,
I mean, I have trouble reading, but audio is easy for me.
sure.
I love to just sit here and listen to something and space out or get high and like look at my plants.
It's a trip. It's me like getting all philosophical and like having these
Dude,
like little epiphanies. It's so
it would blow my
hilarious,
mind.
man.
I
It's
can't
hilarious.
wait. Oh my god, I could write a song to it, dude.
Oh, we
You
should
know?
take some sound bites. You could make
Yeah,
a
like
spoken word
William,
album of this shit.
exactly, like William Burroughs or Ben Folds or something, you know?
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. It's so embarrassing, but it's funny. Like, whew.
I'm sure I've got a million things that I'll dig up in my drawer of tapes
Oh yeah,
that are
dude.
equally as embarrassing and then I can, submit.
Yeah, you got to get through that stuff. God,
Yeah, totally. No, I'm
hold on.
loving it, man, because these buckets of time that I'm building out, I'm doing stuff like that now. I'm reading all my
Hmm.
journals. It's so fucking cool and enlightening. Now I'm going to start going through the tapes in the room and just
Yeah,
continue to get inspired,
that's awesome.
I remember there's a trip that we took, you, me, and Bill, where we came out here. It was around the time the Strokes album came out.
Yeah.
And, there was something like I was like dead set on. I wanted to go and see a show being filmed.
Hmm.
And you guys like really could give a shit about seeing a show being filmed. And I
Right.
was like so pissed and bitchy about it. I'm like, well, I'm going to go see this thing without you guys. And
Yeah.
then I drove away all fucking dramatic. And then I got like a little bit inland and I fucking sat there and I thought about it. I was like, oh, but I want to be with my boys. And I'm thinking I'm going to come back and I was like, hey guys, I'm here. And you guys can be like, all right, great. I'm glad you came back. And I get back, I park, and I like get down there, and you guys are like throwing the frisbee around, like you hadn't even thought it, like us giving it a second thought.
Oh, dude, I don't remember that at all.
I know, but this is the thing: is like I think like too like weird and stupid about things sometimes, and it causes like this whole like kind of moment where it never needed to happen.
Yeah.
So now that like I'm aware of it, I'm working on it not fucking up my relationships with people anymore because I'm sick of it. It's just my mom, the wiring I got from her that's fucking me over basically. She's crazy.
Well, I was trying to remember like what I remember the vibe on that trip when the three of us went, of us clashing and having some like
Oh really?
not a falling out, but like I remember we were sort of like at odds. Maybe it was just
Yeah.
me and you were at odds by the end of that. I remember like the trip in Laguna Beach. Our last day, we went to Laguna
Oh
Beach, and there's
yeah.
a picture of the three of us on sitting on the beach. And every time I look at that in my mind, I'm like, oh, me and Luke were fighting, but I
Oh
don't remember
weird.
what it was. I just remember like we were
Yeah.
not happy in that picture,
Huh.
and that yeah, maybe it was just three's a crowd, and
Yeah.
or, I don't know what it was. I doubt it was like Bill and you. It was probably me and you butting heads over something.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Dude,
this
yeah.
TV show thing. I don't remember
TV show thing
that
maybe.
you just said.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like there was some issues like that on one of those trips, and maybe I got like a little jealous here and there too. So that's where like the irrational stuff and the paranoia set in.
Hmm.
And then it was more about that, like jealousy, than why would you guys go to this like taping with me?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, these guys don't like taping, so fuck them. you know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is I think that it's difficult because I kind of did see our three relationships as kind of a triangle. And like it's kind of like how do you fit in? I mean it can, but it's like maybe you like I don't know. It's just, but to me, it's like now, you have your relationship with Bill. I have my relationship with Bill. We have our relationship with each other. And now let's figure out what our three relationships together look like,
Yeah.
as men. And let's fucking throw out the shit from the past and whatever. We'll deal with what comes up. But I love you guys and I want to move forward and whatever that looks like. I'm stoked about.
Yeah. Of course.
Shut up, Schnitzel.
Yeah. And just I was writing the narrative, and all I could say was
Yeah.
like we were fighting, but I couldn't remember what the hell it was about. Like
Yeah.
why do I hold on to that side of the memory of just like, oh, something came up and it was like this rift, but I don't have any
Yeah.
idea what it was.
Yeah, well, I feel like there have been points where you and I beef about stuff.
Yeah.
Like I remember in the apartment when we lived together, by the end of it, it was like we barely spoke to each other. It was like we
Yeah.
were just like pissed at each other. And then we
And
had to play
again,
shows with each other.
I remember that, but I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you what it was about.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
the Literally the only thing I can specifically remember was Built to Spill coming on constantly after. It was always after whatever CD I was listening to, and that like annoyed me. It's like the
Oh,
plan
really?
comes coming up again. And I just would get so mad at that fucking song.
Yeah.
But that's literally the only thing I can remember that I was annoyed by. Uh,
Huh.
that's it.
Well, I
That's
mean, honestly, it probably was me uh, thinking too much about why you weren't paying enough attention to me,
huh.
And this is like probably a similar thing I went through in Colombia. This is like the thing that I do that my mom does. I think too much about why isn't he paying attention to me? And Erica has to deal with this shit all the time now.
Mm,
From 1995,
yes.
journals about like my whole design for my first band. I fucking wrote down like a plan.
Nice.
It's like, here's gonna be our set list, and then I was like, okay, Fran, he's gonna play guitar. Charlie, he's gonna play bass. Ben, he's gonna sing. So crazy, and I just fucking made it all happen. Because Ben never even thought about singing before, but
Yeah.
like he sang a karaoke song with me at lunch one day, like a Blink 182 or nah, probably Green Day. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, why don't you sing in my band? I'm trying to put the band together. Whoa. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah. I send you, um, just because I can't help myself. I send you the in
Yeah.
progress rent free.
Yeah, can't wait.
So yeah, I'm dropping it in the drive. It'll be there in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to hear it because I want to get a quick reaction on the different
Cool.
tempo.
Awesome. I can't wait.
I don't have the harmonies in there yet, but the basic vocal tracks in there.
Sounds great, Ryan.
Thanks.
I don't know why you're being critical about your demo. Shit. Honestly, and your demos are starting to sound better too.
Cool.
Yeah, you're getting better at it for sure.
Awesome.
It sounds good in my earbuds specifically too. Nice and
Nice.
clear. Yeah, good quality. I hear you like chuckling or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me grunting in pain from my side.
Oh no. That's awesome. So cool. I love it. Was that a keyboard harmonizing with you? That's cool, yeah. Ooh. Marimba?
Vibraphone.
Vibraphone? So cool. What if you made that vibraphone a little bit like more Halloweeny? Like a little bit
Yeah.
more vibrato or something?
Sure.
What keyboard are you playing? Like if you had a Rhodes on that, that'd be so cool. And when you add like a real drum kit,
Yeah.
if you could figure out a way, if you could just, capture your drum kit as a sample, and then at
Mm-hmm.
least you're making you're building your drum beats out of your actual drum kit's acoustic
Right.
sound. That
Yeah.
would add a whole different depth to your demos.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it, dude. Fucking yeah. Well done, my friend. Well done. Claps,
Thanks,
claps,
man.
claps. Yeah, and can
Yeah.
I work on a bass line for that?
Totally. Yeah, please.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. If you send me all of that, I'll put that into GarageBand, and then maybe all of that minus a bass line,
Yeah.
and I'll write a bass line to it.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
Yeah, I'll start working on that in the mornings.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the guitar part sounded pretty good.
Oh, it sounds great. And that's you playing guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds great because, I think it's an acoustic recording, so it comes across better.
Yeah, it's not MIDI.
It's not canned. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get real drums. I could probably just do it and nobody would say anything, but I don't know.
that
No,
would be cool. But I mean, if you just put the mic to the snare and you do like a good hit, right?
mm-hmm.
And then you just record that one hit, and then you've got
Right.
snare hit one, and then you do it again, then you got snare hit two, then you do it again, you got snare hit three. So now you've got three different ways that the thing came across, and then you can move the mic a little bit, or you can tune your snare a little bit different,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can record all these samples, and then now you're building
How's
samples
that
out of your own
different?
drum kit.
How's
How
that
is it
different from
different?
what won't that still sound canned though? Because
Well,
that's what GarageBand
well,
does.
to me, it's different because it's your drum kit,
Right.
so you can customize the sound to your ears, to your liking,
Sure. Yeah.
and then it feels more authentically you.
Yeah.
So there's that. Plus, I feel that the way that you mic things, the way that you mic your acoustic guitar, is authentic to you as well,
Hmm.
and that'll come across in your demo.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It'll be unique. It'll be a unique
yeah.
sound. Yeah.
It'll be authentic to you, which I think is really cool about this demo. Is it's authentically you. You're
Cool.
just kind of getting better at it. Like your early demos are kind of like me and my 18-year-old journal.
Right. Yeah. I think
But
that's what
now
I'm hearing
we're
is like I was listening to the demos that I made 1 year ago is when I started
Mhm.
doing it, and like, yeah, I think I've gotten a lot better at it. My guitar
Yeah,
playing, I
yeah,
was too afraid to even play guitar on the early demos because it was so bad. But I've
yeah,
been practicing and practicing, and
yeah,
now it's like sounds pretty good. Like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, cool, man. That's encouraging. I forgot I put that
Awesome.
choir stuff on there. That's goofy. That sounds funny.
I love it. All the
Uh,
funny vocal stuff he did.
yeah,
Yeah, because was that the one where you were kind of making little noises and stuff, and I encouraged you to really lean into that with your voice and make really goofy, like just
maybe.
get all crazy like you did with your blues.
Oh yeah, yeah. The well, yeah. On that one part, I was going. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I was trying to make it sound like a
Yeah,
mermaid song, like underwater
yeah.
mermaid song.
That's
Um,
awesome.
but yeah,
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, like a little bubbly thing going on,
yeah. Add
like
some bubbles.
the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea or something. That'd be fun to come up with some kind of effect or something to put in there. Oh God.
Yeah. That bubble
Yeah.
sound. Should totally add some
Man.
bubble sound.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll send you. I'll send you like the track with no bass on it,
Okay.
and yeah. Well, and yeah, if we're playing together, I'd want you to sing with me. Those like,
Oh
ooh,
my God.
ooh,
100%. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
yeah,
I would love that so much.
yeah. Oh, and in the choir part, you'd have to chime in there too, like,
Oh yeah, easy.
oh,
I love that shit, dude. We did karaoke in Hawaii, and we did this song "Conquest" by White Stripes.
oh yeah,
Or I did that. Do you know that song?
yeah,
I fucking love doing that song at karaoke. I just fucking like get so into it. And when I couldn't hit something or whatever, or I got too low, I was like, and I went like full Muppet voice, I got like this whole weird grovelly thing I've been doing lately
yeah.
that I've been working on. It was so
That's
much
funny.
fun, but everybody was just like, "What the fuck?" They were all like blown away, man. It was awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, we got like 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay.
What's the
Um,
finale? You want
well,
to show
can
me
I
some
show
stuff?
you? Yeah, let me show you Work Harder.
Yeah,
I like this setup I got going now.
yeah.
All right. Cool, you can hear.
Nice, man. Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
playing drums. I was feeling
Yeah.
the beat there. Yeah,
Cool.
cool. That'd be fun to play.
Cool. Cool.
I
I
hear
like that
like
song.
work harder,
Yeah.
work harder.
Yeah. Exactly.
It reminds me of uh, School, the Nirvana song "School." Just the no
Oh.
recess, no
Yeah,
recess.
totally.
Work
Fuck,
harder is
man.
kind of the same
Oh.
kind of sentiment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Work harder.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah. Let's
I,
bring that to that track for sure.
I've
That'd be
been
wonderful.
watching all kinds of clickbait on YouTube about Nirvana. There's
Oh, no way.
it's an endless well.
Hmm.
But there's a great comment somebody about that song "School." How it's like there's only 3 lines in that song, but it's
Yeah.
a fuck. You can like that's such an emotional song. Like you can just everybody
Yeah.
can relate to that. Just like
Yeah.
this fucking complaining about recess,
Yeah.
like not having recess. It's just such like
Yeah.
just makes you so mad.
When do I get my goddamn recess? Thank you,
What is it?
COVID. Oh shit.
Wouldn't you believe it? It's just my luck. Wouldn't you believe it? It's just my luck.
Yeah, right.
No recess. And then I'm in high school again. Right? That's it. Those are the 3 lines.
Yeah.
That's fucking and he tells a whole emotional story in 3 lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be a song
Yeah.
like that.
Fuck, hell yeah. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, like maybe just write a couple like simple other
Mm-hmm.
sentences,
Yeah.
like 3-word sentences.
Yeah. No, I'm working on one. Actually, well, not. I mean, I'm working on. I was talking about concepts.
Yeah.
So I on this trip that I took, it's like Erica's like, she's always in a fucking hurry, and I'm not ever like in a big rush, especially on my personal time, like what I call my self time. If I'm not working, I'm just like, don't want to be like walking so fast that I'm burning calories. I'll get there. Like, let's just smoke some pot and we'll get there. Like fucking chill. But she's like, let's go. So I just decided it's the worst thing ever when she's ready before me. Because she's just sitting there tapping her foot and I'm just getting pissed. I'm like, oh my God, just give me a fucking minute, would you, lady? Come on, please. Like, it'll be okay. Like, we'll get there on time. What the fuck, dude? Like, chill. So, so I decided on this trip, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just fucking be ready. I'm just gonna get ready for whatever's next, and then I'm gonna chill, right? So it's like, so maybe we're at the pool and then we go upstairs and we start to refresh. And I'm like, what's next? Okay, we're going to go on the moped. Well, if we're on the moped, I need to pack my bag. If we're on the trip, I want to hear some music. I can bring my speaker. Maybe I pack a couple of beers, and then I've got like fucking shirt if I need it, my shades and my hat. And like, I'm like, okay, the bag's packed. It's on my back, and okay, what's Erica doing? She's not ready yet. Sweet. Okay, beauty, I'm ready whenever. I'm ready whenever.
Yeah.
So now I can pull out the ukulele I got. I can dick around the ukulele. I can go on the balcony. I can look at the fucking turtles. It doesn't matter. I can smoke some weed. I'm ready whenever. I'm ready to go. So that's like my new thing. But that's the line that I've kind of developed today with the new song.
Ready whenever.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I'm writing this like fucking. I have this concept where I want to do some Travis picking, that whole like dun 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 dun, and then you got like a melody going on up here. I want to do it, but grungify it, right? So I'm kind of been developing that a little bit, and I'm working on this cool riff. And I was like, "Fuck, I think I figured it out," like a way I could do the rhythm. And then Erica starts to talk to me and she's talking to me about food or whatever. And I'm just still kind of playing along and you could probably hear her on the voice memo. And then I kind of finished the song and then she says something. I was like, you know what, beauty, I'm ready whenever. It's like the fucking perfect soundbite, dude.
That's awesome.
It's like these kind of things have been happening on these voice memos lately. So I would love to incorporate that into whatever, kind of thing comes out of all this. But like we've heard and like Beck coming up and all this stuff. I understand where all these sound bites come from now,
You have that voice memo?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Will you put that
just recorded
on the drive?
Today. Yeah, I think it might be up there. We could see. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta isolate that clip. That's I like the sound of that.
Cool. Yeah, no, I think it's up there. Let me see. Either way, I'll make sure it's up there.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, damn it, dude. Wish we lived in the same city. It'd be so cool to be jamming.
Right? Yeah.
But we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to come up, maybe once a quarter. Maybe we could
Yeah,
try and just like, one of us comes to the other one. At
yeah,
least maybe 3, 4 times a year.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
And then, as we get to the point where we're able to play shows, then maybe when then maybe we play a show as well as work together or something.
mhm.
You know what I mean? And that can be how we kind of progress.
Well, what if we threw out a goal of like,
Yeah.
we want to
That's
play
cool.
a show of, it could be a fucking 15-minute set at an open
Yeah.
mic, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to play a show before the end of 2021,
Okay,
you
cool.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good goal.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because,
I'm
yeah,
down. I'm down
anything
with that.
to
Maybe.
light a fire and like
Yeah.
get us rolling.
Cool. Yeah. All right. All right. Nice.
Because I got my second vax shot.
Oh, me too. I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, and shit, I got a ton of freaking flyer miles.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So you can come down whenever?
I mean,
Because you're
weekends.
welcome
I'm off on the
whenever.
weekends, so
Oh,
yeah,
dude. Fuck yeah. Whenever. Come down. What the fuck?
I could fly down on a Friday night and fucking
Awesome.
come back Sunday night. That'd be totally
Perfect.
legit.
Yeah, let's do something like that soon. Not this weekend though, because her brother's coming in
Yeah,
for the
not this
week.
weekend, but
But dude, I'm setting up. Dude, I would love your help with this. It'd be so awesome. I've got that shed out back,
yeah,
and I told Erica what my concept is for it today, and I think she gets it finally. So she's bought in. But basically, I want to get all the crap out of there, and that'll be where like you and I can jam when you come here.
yeah,
It's going to be my band room. Now it's a shed that's being devoured by termites, so it's I need to like I have to put a lot of work to first reinforce this thing and then
hmm
seal it and all that kind of fucking shit. So I'm just it's like a work in progress, but in the interim, I'm just gonna take the stuff out, clean it up, and then have like a room where I can go in the morning. Say if like Eli's staying here for the week, her brother or something,
hmm
So it's kind of like it could be as I gradually get it all read up, like set up to actually record in and stuff, which is my goal is to like get rid of the old wood, put the new wood, like soundproof it, all that kind of stuff. But gradually, we'll have a spot where you and I could go jam, or we could just do it in my living
Oh
room
yeah,
too.
dude.
Yeah,
Well, we're
my
trying to do
spot's
the
so
same thing
cozy.
here with get one of these like pre-made sheds, and
Oh,
have it be
cool.
the soundproof it and have it be the
Mm.
fucking band space.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just get rid of this thing and put like a pre-made shed.
Yeah.
How do you do that? What do you? How big
Well,
are they?
I'm trying to figure that out. Like, you got to make sure you're clear of city ordinances. Make sure whatever you're doing is
Mm.
okay with the city.
Yeah,
Because usually there's a size limit, or else they're going to start adding property tax to that. Like, if it's a
yeah,
livable space, they might add it to your property tax. So make sure you're in the clear there. You might put down like a layer of gravel. You'd have to level it, put down gravel as like a base layer,
yeah,
and then you get the thing. Like, if you want electricity to it, you'd have to get maybe dig and put in the line and put in the pipes to put in electricity,
yeah.
stuff like that.
So you have to permit it
You might. It just depends on your city laws.
for a shed. Okay, you guys are tougher than LA, I think,
I mean,
because
LA is pretty
we
freeform.
loosened the restrictions a little bit recently.
Yeah, it could be that it's all just kosher, but you just want to check so you don't fuck over
No,
your
for sure.
landlord or
No,
stuff
good
like that.
point. Yeah. No, I think it's going to be like a longer process. It's going to be like a DIY thing for me. I've got
Yeah.
a tent that I'm just going to put over it and do like a low rent Terminex tenting thing to get rid of these termites,
hmm
and then kind of go from there. See if it's
Well, maybe
salvageable.
like renting a place by the day.
Yeah.
We could probably just get by on that for a while. Of like,
Oh yeah,
shit,
we could do that too. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
rent
Yeah,
a
because actually
space.
I found a place like that. Oh, I'm so happy you brought it up because I wanted to get to this tonight. But I found a place near the Del Taco that's really close to me. Oh my god, maybe I'll go there. Anyway, there's a lockout that's right there,
Nice
and so
lockout. I love
that
that
can be
term.
good. Yeah, I
Forgot
know.
about lockouts. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
old school, man. Rehearsal space.
Lockout. I got to bounce here to this other
Yeah,
meeting,
no
but
problem. No problem.
I forget what I was going to say.
Yeah, send
Anyway,
over rent free. I'll work on that.
yeah, I will. I will. All right, dude.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Have a good meeting.
All right, man. Love you, dude. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you too. All right. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.